Avengers Doomsday, one of the biggest Avengers movie in recent times, it is going to come out next year, and the filming of this movie has officially started last week, and immediately we have this big update about this movie, about the filming of this movie. Now this is a time where we are going to get a lot of different rumors, a lot of different theories, a lot of different opinions, a lot of different updates about the movie Avengers Doomsday, about the filming updates, about the actors updates and all those other things, and we are here to break everything down. Whenever there is a new rumor, we are going to talk about this. So let's start, because the first rumor that we have about this movie is that there was a scene being shot between Doctor Doom and Magneto, and it was a fight sequence. And as soon as this news came on the internet, everyone started theorizing different things, but there was one theory which was very good, and that theory was making the rounds on the internet, and that theory was this. Now this fight scene that was being shot between Doctor Doom and Magneto, this fight scene will be a very good way to establish the character of Doctor Doom and to show the powers of Doctor Doom by making him kill Magneto. Basically, in this fight sequence, Magneto will be killed by Doctor Doom, and this will essentially set up the character of Doctor Doom and will show his powers. Now, as soon as I read this theory, my mind immediately went back to Avengers Infinity War and the first 5 minutes of that movie, in which we see Thanos killing Loki. And it wasn't just Loki who got killed, but Thanos single-handedly defeated Thor, Hulk and Loki as well. Loki was killed, but Thor and Hulk both were also injured, and that was really a very good way to set up the character of Thanos. And therefore I really agree with this theory that if they show Doctor Doom killing Magneto at the start of the movie, it will be a very good way to set up the character of Doctor Doom. But here's a very important thing that we need to consider. The thing is, just because this scene has been shot at the start of the filming schedule doesn't necessarily mean that this scene will be at the start of the movie. What I mean to say is that movies are not generally shot in a chronological order, and the movie Avengers Doomsday, which has this gigantic scale and a ton of different actors, it will be very difficult to shoot this movie in a chronological order. And this is why I genuinely think that just because this scene was shot at the start of the movie doesn't really mean that this scene will be at the start of the movie itself. That means the scene which we are talking about, which will be an establishing scene of Doctor Doom. Now when we say about establishing a scene, then that scene will definitely be taking place at the start of the movie. And just because I'm not sure if this movie is going to be shot in a chronological order, I don't think that could be the case. That means I don't think that this scene that we're talking about will be at the start of the movie, and therefore I genuinely think that it is not a sure shot case of this scene will be the establishing scene of Doctor Doom. Now this fight scene could be just another random fight scene which can be at the end of the movie itself or at the middle of the movie. We don't really know, but we can't be sure that this scene is going to be the establishing scene of Doctor Doom, which will be at the start of the movie. Now I hope I was able to put forward my thoughts in a nice and simple way, and do tell me in the comments what are your theories about this scene or about the Avengers Doomsday movie. And be sure to come back to this channel, because we are going to talk about each and every update that we have about the Avengers Doomsday movie. And if you're a fan of the MCU or if you're a fan of Stranger Things, do subscribe this channel, because I talk about these two things primarily on this channel. And also please check out this video, because in this video I've talked about a latest rumor that we have about the cast of the Avengers Doomsday movie. That means some of the characters were revealed earlier, that was an official announcement, but after that there was a very strong rumor about 30+ actors being in the cast of Avengers Doomsday movie. I've talked about that in this video, and you can of course check out some of the videos on my channel as well. And as always, thank you so much for watching.